I had quite the day today with marbles. So I wanted to go out with my beautiful cat Marbles for a walk. So I got her into her carriage, which you see there. It's got a mesh covering on it so she can sit in there and she can watch and I don't have to worry about her running away. And I'm just out at the park, and like every minute or so some woman comes up and says, "Oh, can I see your baby?" And she looks in and she sees Marbles staring back at her, and Marbles goes, "Meow." And then the woman looks at me all weird, and they always walk away. And so I'm on my phone just playing Elder Scrolls Blade for Android and iOS, out now. Soon out on PC, already out on Switch. And I'm really not paying attention to what's going on. Marbles is just going, "Meow," and everybody's walking by. Some guy comes up and he says, "Hey, that's a cool cat you got there." And like I said, I wasn't paying attention. I said, "Oh yeah, her name is Marbles." And he said, "Oh, that's a great name. I'd like to do something with your cat." And I said, "What do you mean do something?" He said, "Oh, well, she's so pretty. I want to put her into a video game." And I pause the Elder Scrolls Blades, out now on all platforms. And I look up and said, "What video game?" And he looks at me and says, "The Elder Scrolls." It was Todd Howard. Just by happenstance, Todd Howard was at that park the same day as me. And I said, "Well, I guess so." And Todd says, "Great." And he just punches right through the mesh. Doesn't even bother opening it. And he rips Marbles out. And I said, "Hey, wait a second. Not now." And he runs off and says, "Ha ha ha. Too late, sucker." And I get up and I'm running after him and he's running. And we go over, and he goes up onto the stairs, up to the monkey bars, and he's climbing across. And he says, "Aha, you can't get me." And I said, "Oh yeah, watch this." And I leap onto his legs, and I'm hanging off of his legs, and we're just dangling over this pit, this mile deep pit. You know, if he lets go or I let go, I'm dead. A Marbles could probably survive. And I said, "Give me back my cat." And Todd says, "If I can't have your cat, nobody can." And he lets go. And we're falling and falling and falling into this mile deep pit. And suddenly out of nowhere, a bird comes flying in. It's got to have a wingspan of 20 feet, catches us in its claws. And I look over at Todd. Marbles isn't in his hands. And I said, "Todd, where's Marbles?" And he said, "Oh, I let her go on the way down. You're never going to find her." And then, as we're flying to the bird's nest, I hear Marbles. She goes, "Meow." She landed on top of the bird. And she was controlling the bird. She had one paw on the side of the bird's head and the other on the other side. And she's directing it to where to go. And I said, "Marbles, where are we going?" And she said, "Meow." And Todd says, "Oh, Marbles. Oh." And we're up there for like an hour. And finally we start descending. And I said, what is that place? It's the Anaheim, and we were landing at the Anaheim Convention Center. I think that's what it's called, whatever it's called. The place where they do E3. But they have lots of different things there. On this very day, they're having a cat convention. We land outside the cat convention. Marbles leaps off the bird. She runs inside and said, "Marbles, what are you doing? Get back here." And Todd says, "Ha ha ha. You're never going to get her now. With all those cats in there, they all look alike." And I run in, and I see Marbles running up some stairs and into an elevator. And I get to the elevator just as it closed, and I says, "Marbles!" And I see where it goes, to the main show floor. So I run into the main show floor. I'm looking everywhere. There are cats all over the place. And I'm thinking, oh no, Marbles is lost for sure. Then I hear an announcement. Attention all cat conventioners. The cutest cat in the world contest is happening right now. And I said, aha, I know exactly where Marbles is. So I run over to the cutest cat in the world contest. And there she is on stage. And everybody's going, oh, look at that cute kitty. And I said, Marbles, what are you doing? I know you're the cutest cat ever, but I didn't pay the entry fee. And Marbles says, meow. And the judge says, all right. Contest over. This is the cutest cat ever. Marbles, you win. And they give her a pound of catnip. And on the way home, I get pulled over by the cops. And the cop sees that pound of catnip and says, stop resisting, stop resisting. They pull me out of the car and they beat me senseless. And then they realize, oh wait, that was just tint on your window. You're actually white. That's right. This entire thing was a thing to say a cab.